Earth's most bizarre and rare animals that look so unreal. Welcome to the mysterious universe. Dear friend, the animal world is incredibly diverse and rich. There are creatures that we may only know of through books or television programs. There are also creatures that we ourselves have witnessed with our own eyes. However, when considering the world's most peculiar and rarely seen animals, miss the list that mysterious universe shares in today. From peculiar deer riding horses to mice with unusual noses, and even these goldfish. They look so different and unique. Furthermore, the animal world is home to countless other unique species that are equally strange and fascinating. Let's explore the mysteries of the universe together, right now. From the fairy tale emerged a strange creature with the form of a zebra-legged deer. The video captures incredible footage of an okapi, a bizarre-looking creature also known as the zebra giraffe. Like a fairy tale, it is living at a zoo in Oklahoma City. Reportedly, the okapi is a mammal native to the region, living in the northeastern region of the Democratic Republic of Congo, in Central Africa. Upon first seeing an okapi, many people would likely mistake this strange creature for a relative of the zebra. This observation is entirely valid, as both species are quite similar in height, measuring approximately 1.5 meters. And on their bodies, there are also black and white stripes. However, the animal most closely related to the okapi is actually the giraffe. It is also known by other names such as the forest giraffe, the Congo giraffe, or the zebra giraffe. According to the document, both of these animal species belong to the Giraffidae family. They all have thick necks, sharp claws, and short fur covering their bodies. The okapi's skull is nearly identical to that of the giraffe. However, the okapi's neck is shorter than that of the giraffe. They all possess an extremely long and agile green tongue, and is ideal for stripping leaves from branches and bushes. Perhaps the detail that makes people easily mistake the okapi for a zebra is the prominent black and white stripes on their bodies. Quite similar to a mature zebra. As of now, this is still considered an extremely effective camouflage detail. Amidst the dense vegetation, creatures with distinctly grayish-white faces, throats, and chests stand out prominently. According to zoo staff, one of the okapis living there performed a highly unexpected and bold action. They call it the third eyelid, which allows its eyes to dig back and forth with ease. The okapi looks like a strange creature, a cross between a deer and a zebra. It can retract its eyes deep into their sockets, which helps protect them from tree branches and the vegetation when passing through the tropical rainforest. An expert explained that this third eyelid is called the nictitating membrane or ha. When it closes its eyes, the okapi's bulging eyes remain clearly visible. The third eyelid can extend across the width of the eyeball. This eye supplement helps protect the eyes and maintain their natural moisture. Turn around, with its tongue reaching up to 25 centimeters, the okapi can easily lick every part of its own body clean, including the eyes. It can be affirmed that the okapi is truly one of the most extraordinary creatures on our planet. And there is also not much information about this species, as they live in dense mangrove forest areas. It's hard to find and keep up with them. Therefore, there is still much to be discovered about this remarkable creature. It's horrifying to think about that pinkish-red excess flesh bulging from the nose, constantly using discharge to find food. This line of rodent reasoning gives you pause as well. Indeed, that strange nose makes it look like a cross between a mouse and an octopus, my friends. The scientific name for the star-nosed mole is *Condylora cristata. This shrew species is small in size and primarily inhabits the damp forests of eastern Canada and the northeastern United States, with inscriptions recorded along the Atlantic coastline, stretching far to the easternmost tip of South America. It is the only member of the genus Condylora and the tribe Condylorini. The distinctive feature of this rat species is its bizarre nose, which has 22 pink, fleshy tentacles. Used as a sensory organ, with over 25,000 sensory receptors in the form of small bumps called ame organs. With the support of relevant agencies, it is entirely possible to detect seismic wave fluctuations. They primarily feed on small invertebrates, such as larvae, worms, and cnidarians. Moreover, this species can even detect scents while underwater. The passage is created by exhaling bubbles of air, manipulating objects, or remaining still to diffuse a fragrance. And then breathe in to let the scent from the balls diffuse throughout your nose. Its hideous appearance would surely lead many to mistake it for a monstrous aberration from another planet. And the inside is truly terrifying too, isn't it? 3. Celestial goldfish. The celestial eye goldfish is a unique variety, originating from China and Korea. They possess large, round eyes, reminiscent of telescope goldfish, but always turned upward. At first glance it seems strange, they look very cute at birth but become increasingly ugly as they mature. With bulging eyes and a round, egg-shaped body, it's hard to believe they are actually a predatory fish species. And in fact, they are even blind. The fish has a long, torpedo-shaped body and lacks a dorsal fin. Their size is 21 centimeters, with a body length of about 5.5 centimeters. They have a compact, rather than overly long, body. Overall, the product's external form exudes a sense of softness. The celestial goldfish has a rounded, egg-shaped body accompanied by a pair of large, protruding eyes. It appears delicate and raised above the skin's surface. The eyes are positioned symmetrically on either side and face upwards, making it quite difficult for them to search for food on the water's surface. It is known that celestial eye goldfish lack a dorsal fin. They typically come in two main color variations, metallic or calico, with yellow being the predominant color. The tail fin is widely spread, with clearly defined lobes that point outward. With an average lifespan of 10 to 15 years, this species is quite difficult to raise as each one requires up to 20 grams of nutritional supplement daily. Their diet is very diverse, as they can eat many different types of food. Specifically, the diet must contain at least 30% protein to ensure their survival and development. Therefore, this fish species is not only classified among the bizarre creatures but is also considered extremely rare. This monkey is the world's only primate with a distinctive long, trunk-like nose. An endemic species to the island of Borneo, which is part of the territories of 3 countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. Proboscis monkey, also known as the long-nosed monkey, is one of the world's most peculiar primates. In terms of appearance, this is one of the largest monkey species in Asia. The male has a head-to-body length of approximately 66 to 76 centimeters and a weight ranging from 16 to 35 kilograms. The female is significantly smaller than the male. The most recognizable feature of this monkey species is its unusually large and long nose. Particularly in males, the nose can grow up to 18 centimeters long, becoming enlarged and flaring out widely to the sides. The female nose is typically shorter and tapers to a more pointed tip. The long nose is a distinctive feature that helps males attract mates during the breeding season. And thanks to this trunk, the elephant can emit calls that can be heard dozens of kilometers away. Additionally, there is a hypothesis that this unusually large nose is hairless. This helps the monkey cool its body in its hot and humid habitat. Or they use their snouts to assert their position in the pack. Particularly, besides its peculiar trunk-like nose, the tapir also possesses another unique physical characteristic, a rather large and round belly. In the past, the locals used to call them Dutch monkeys, as a mockery of the Dutch colonists, with their potbellies and unusually large noses compared to the native people. Besides their peculiar appearance, proboscis monkeys also have the ability to regurgitate and rechew their food, similar to some hoofed animals. They will eat their fill, and then during their rest, they will regurgitate and chew the food they had stored earlier. The proboscis monkeys' rumination behavior stems from their primary food source being leaves, a type of food low in nutritional value. Thorough chewing allows the body to fully absorb the vital energy contained within this food. Reproductively, at the age of 5, female monkeys will enter their first reproductive cycle. The mating season typically lasts from mid-February to November each year. The gestation period typically lasts from 166 to 200 days. At 6 weeks old, the cub begins to practice eating solid food and is fully weaned at 7 months old. The male monkey's nose only grows rapidly until they near adulthood. According to published documents, the proboscis monkey is recorded to have 2 subspecies. The group comprises 2 species, nasalate and levatate, with levatate occupying the entire distribution range. And nasalate, levatate, and orientalate are only found in limited distribution in the northeast Kalimantan region. The difference between these 2 subspecies is very insignificant. Over the past 30 to 40 years, the proboscis monkey population has decreased by up to 50%. The primary cause stems from the hardships of life in the wild, particularly excessive hunting by humans. Even in the IUCN Red List, this species has been classified as endangered. 5. Horseshoe bat. They are so named because the structures on their noses are shaped like a horseshoe. Upon closer inspection, you will notice they have a pair of genital slits located near the chest. Horseshoe bats are classified into 6 subgenera and include a large number of different species groups. The most recent common ancestor of all horseshoe bat species lived on Earth between 34 and 40 million years ago. although their precise geographic origin cannot yet be determined, and efforts to determine their geographical origin have so far been unsuccessful. The classification of horseshoe bats is an extremely complex issue, because migration evidence suggests the potential existence of many elusive species, as well as species already recognized as distinct. Some minor semantic differences may exist compared to previously recognized units. They are primarily distributed in the Old World, with a high concentration in tropical and subtropical regions, including the continents of Africa, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. They possess a large nose leaf, shaped like a horseshoe. These nose leaves aid in echolocation. Horseshoe bats possess an extremely sophisticated echolocation ability. Use sounds with a stable frequency that are repeated continuously at a high cycle rate to detect prey in areas with complex and chaotic environments. They stalk insects and spiders, swooping down to catch prey from elevated perches. You can consult other sources for more information. The striped hedgehog is an insectivorous animal. We can find them in the northern and eastern regions of Madagascar. The most distinctive feature that places this creature on the list of bizarre organisms is its elongated snout. The small branches were densely covered in blackish-yellow thorns, growing thickly all over the trunk. These spines contain a potent venom, an incredibly useful weapon, help them escape from enemy attacks. To communicate with their own kind, they often puff up their fur. The main food of striped hedgehogs is insects, harmful insects and small amphibians. Therefore, the striped hedgehog is considered a pest control animal in natural gardens. The striped mouse is originally native to the African continent. They typically inhabit warm climate areas in the northern and eastern regions of Madagascar.